I'm very pleased to introduce Minister Ma Hui, who is from the Embassy of the People's Republic of China in the UK, who is going to give us a Chinese perspective on soft power and what China is trying to achieve.
Mr. Haig, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to join you at the Global Soft Power Summit. In recent years, China's development and influence have attracted increasing attention from the international community. As a Chinese saying goes, peaches and plums don't have to talk, yet the world beats a path to them. So it is not for us Chinese to brag about China's soft power. Instead, I would like to share with you China's vision and proposals, which are reflected in three areas: COVID-19 response, Belt and Road cooperation, and Chinese brand building. First, China believes that we should put the people at the center of all our work and give top priority to saving lives. In the face of the sudden outbreak of COVID-19, the Communist Party of China and the Chinese government adopted the most comprehensive and strict prevention and control measures in the most timely manner. The epidemic was brought under control in a relatively short period of time. China's response to the epidemic has three key features. Firstly, we prioritize safeguarding the safety and health of the people. We provide tests, hospitalization, and medical treatment to all those in need, and did our best to save every life. Secondly, under the strong leadership of the Communist Party of China, the central government pooled all resources, rallied all sectors, and took comprehensive prevention and control measures. At the command of the party, over 40,000 medical professionals from the military and from different regions rushed to Wuhan during the Chinese New Year, a time for family reunion. Thirdly, 1.4 Chinese people stood as one and came to each other's aid in this battle against the virus, displaying the highest sense of responsibility, self-discipline, devotion, and love for one's fellow countrymen. I want to emphasize that epidemic prevention and control does not get in the way of economic and social progress. China is the first country in the world to have brought the epidemic under control, resumed economic activities, and achieved economic growth. Indeed, China was the only major economy in the world to achieve positive growth in 2020. Despite a 42% plunge in global FDI flowing into China increased 4%, and China surpassed the United States to become the largest destination in the world for FDI. Second, China believes that all countries in the world share a common future and should coexist in harmony. It is our belief that all countries belong to one family. In our response to COVID-19, we have not only safeguarded the safety and health of the Chinese people, but also shouldered our responsibilities for global public health and worked with other countries to build a global community of health for all. China was the first country in the world to report the virus, the first to identify the pathogen and share its full genetic sequence with the world, and the first to bring epidemic under control. This has bought time for global response to the pandemic and laid the foundation for the R&D of vaccines. We have also provided medical supply aid to more than 150 countries and 13 international organizations, including sending 36 emergency medical teams. The President of Serbia, Mr. Vučić, kissed the national flag of China to express his gratitude to China for lending a helping hand in times of need. China has kept its promise to make China's vaccines public good for the world and improve accessibility and affordability of vaccines in developing countries. As of today, China has provided vaccine aid to 53 developing countries who have requested assistance. It has also exported and is exporting vaccine to 22 countries. China has decided to provide 10 million doses of Chinese vaccine to COVAX to meet the urgent need in developing countries. The spirit of extensive consultation, joint contribution, and shared benefits, China proposed the Belt and Road Initiative. It offers an important platform to deliver the vision of building a community with a shared future for mankind, which was proposed by President Xi. The BRI has now become the biggest platform for international cooperation. China has signed cooperation documents with 140 countries and 31 international organizations. In countries along BRI routes, China has set up 82 overseas economic and trade cooperation zones, which have attracted investment of $41 billion and paid $4.3 billion in tax to those countries. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is a flagship project of the BRI. It has created 75,000 jobs directly and 200,000 jobs indirectly for the local people, enabled an increase of 23% in per capita income in Pakistan, and boosted the country's economic growth by 2 percentage points. Third, China values innovation and open cooperation. In recent years, many Chinese brands become well known around the world. Many of them have made it to the Brand Finance Global 500 list. These brands cover sectors of brand building, banking, real estate, and food. Among them, digital economic brands such as Alibaba, Tencent, and TikTok are the most well-known. There are several reasons behind these achievements in Chinese brands. Firstly, China is the world's second largest economy and the largest consumer market. This has provided broad space for companies to grow bigger and stronger. Secondly, China encourages mass entrepreneurship and mass innovation. It values the spirit of entrepreneurship, protects and invigorates market entities, and is committed to fostering a market-based business environment that is under the rule of law and up to international standards. Thirdly, China regards innovation as a primary driving force for development. We are building an integrated system that brings scientific research, education, industries, and financial services together to facilitate innovation. In 2019, China's R&D expenditure ranked the second in the world. China ranked the 14th in the Global Innovation Index 2020, rising up 3 places than 2018. Innovations belong to the world. In 2021, China will begin implementing the 14th five-year plan and embark on a new journey of building a modern socialist country in all aspects. We will open up our market in more sectors and at a deep level. And we will promote international cooperation and work for win-win results. We warmly welcome foreign businesses to invest in China. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is experiencing profound changes unseen in a century. It is important that we show up confidence. As President Xi Jinping said at the World Economic Forum virtual event of the Davos Agenda, winter cannot stop the steps of spring, and darkness must give way to the light of dawn. Let's join hands, put the people at the center of our work, focus on our common future, and encourage innovation. I'm sure we will be able to build a community with a shared future for mankind and embrace a better tomorrow. Thank you.